Because I'm always doing late night.
But we got about here, so
We can say that.
yeah.
Problem is, he'd have that recorded and we'd be in trouble. All right, we will call the Troy City Council meeting for May the 22nd to order. If you will please rise with us for a brief invocation and then our pledge of allegiance. Dear Lord, once again we come before you with humbled hearts and very grateful for the opportunities that have been provided to us to serve our constituents in the great city of Troy. Please lead us and guide us in everything we say and do and make it be pleasing unto your sight. In your name we pray, amen. Face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. I want to personally welcome Reverend Green. Probably should have let you do the invocation. But welcome, all of you, welcome to our council meeting for this evening. We will move through our agenda items as quickly as possible. But to let you know, at 4 o'clock, will the clerk note that we have 3 of our members present, which constitutes a quorum, so we will conduct business. We have 2 of our members absent away on business, so we wish them safe travels. But just to let you know, our executive committee did meet upstairs to discuss our agenda items, and I do not think we have any committee reports at this time. So with that, council, you have the minutes of the previous meeting in front of you. If there are no additions or corrections to those minutes, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. The first item of business this evening is Daughters Lives Matter. Mrs. Williams, Miss Williams, it's good to have you with us this evening. If you'll come forward, and maybe we need to move our podium out a little bit. If you've got room, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. So as I've shared before, my name is Tamara Williams with Daughters Lives Matter. Daughters Lives Matter is a nationwide awareness campaign to increase the number of healthy father and daughter relationships in our communities, particularly as it relates to education attainment, victimization prevention, and poverty avoidance. And I requested to return to speak to the mayor and the board today for 3 reasons: to express our thank you, to give an update on our event, and to share the next steps. So on behalf of the Daughters Lives Matter Planning Committee 2018, a couple of who are here today, Carla's in the room, thank you, and one of our fathers came out with Aubrey and the daughter, appreciate it. We would just like to express our sincere thank you for the tremendous support we received from Troy. Blanket preparation, so I want to share a little bit of information. Blanket preparation, which was necessary to make our project father-friendly, required that we have some things done to the blankets. And we had 8 seniors from the Colley Complex Center who helped prepare the blankets. We had 25 high school students from Charles Henderson High School that included the Spanish Club and the Life Mentoring Club. And we also had 8 members from the Vine Church. We had 13 separate entities, including local businesses, churches, civic and based organizations, and individuals that purchased tickets for our fathers and daughters who were in need so that they would be able to attend. Those tickets were provided to the Boys and Girls Club and also the Fatherhood Program. As far as advertising the event, I'd like to thank Mayor Reeves and the board for your support as council members and private citizens, the way in which you supported the event. Thank you, Mayor Reeves, for attending our event. That added so much excitement and just really impacted the day, so thank you so much. We had about 12 volunteers the day of the event for the setup and breakdown. That included 8 students from Troy University, as well as 12 community members that volunteered their time to plan and execute this event, which included educators and faith-based leaders who sacrificed their time for several months to ensure that this was brought to Troy in a successful way. We had 3 major sponsors: the Vine Troy, Crows Troy, and Troy Bank and Trust. We had 50 blankets made with an average of 2 participants per blanket. We had 8 exhibitors providing resources, including Head Start, Child Advocacy Center, Save a Life, DHR, and Enterprise Community College. We had 3 local groups performing Shebang, that included Shebang and the AME Praise Dancers. The young ladies were clearly thrilled to be spending time with their father. They had a great time. They made their blankets, they danced, they enjoyed the raffle prizes, they took a lot of pictures. And our fathers expressed that their awareness of how vital their role is in the protection of their daughter physically, emotionally, and financially was truly brought home. As far as our next steps, almost immediately we were being asked what's next for the campaign. And we've already begun planning for the 2019 event. And we are considering having Cover Me Daddy workshops, or when fathers talk about their daughters, which are panel discussions. And lastly, I wanted to let everyone know we're making our t-shirts available for the campaign to address victimization prevention in Troy, and the surrounding community. So anyone that you can encourage to contact us about a t-shirt would be great. And lastly, I just wanted to thank you again for your overwhelming support. I wanted to provide this. I provide a picture.
That's so nice.
Okay, and
Photograph.
just a heartfelt thank you. As I shared before, I moved here a year ago, and who would have thought that I'd meet so many tremendous people that become a part of an amazing community, and that Troy would just step up and say, we believe healthy father-daughter relationships are important, and we're willing to make it happen. So thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Williams. And you have realized what we all know, that Troy and surrounding areas is a wonderful place to be and live. And thank you for coming to our community, and thank you for getting involved and helping make a difference in the lives of our young people. Thank you. Appreciate having you with us. The next item on your agenda that you will see was community issues. They have asked to be moved to a meeting at a later date, so we have graciously accommodated them in that request. The next item is Resolution 2018-51, which is a Department of Transportation agreement with Kimber Drive Parkway. And this is an agreement between the city and the state for industrial access road. And Mayor, do you want to give us a brief description of this process?
Yes, this is the IA grant that we received from the state. This will allow us to tie in our industrial park down to the traffic light at Lowe's and Troy Bank and Trust right across from Walmart. So there'll be lighted access into and out of the industrial park, and especially it'll provide folks who are trying to go north on 231, leaving the businesses, whether it be Horn Beverage or Kimber or Baker Metal, they'll be able to have a lighted access to go north. As you know, the right turn is not that hard to make, but when you're trying to cross that traffic, it can be dangerous, and this will allow for access in and out by the light. And it's a over $1.7 million project, and they're covering it, and we're very appreciative to the Industrial Access Board, Ed Austin with DOT, and many others who helped us. The new building that Dr. Brazell and the county have built out there, they're working with us so we can provide rear access for them as a safety measure. And I'm appreciative to the Pike County Board of Education and Dr. Brazell for working with us on that. They're going to allow us to move the dirt that's in the way to make things a smooth transition, and we're grateful for that and for them working with us. And this is obviously when you can get a project like this through state funding, it's very important, and appreciate the council's support on this entire project, and look forward to this road being completed, and also we believe this is going to spur additional development, not only on our property but on adjacent properties. So
I think we all know that without infrastructure, you don't get the business. So, the mayor, thank you for your leadership on this project. Are there any questions or comments from the council to the mayor in regards to this resolution? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Mr. Jones. Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor, and Mayor, I know this comes with your full approval.
Absolutely.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is approved. Thank you, council. Our next item is Resolution 2018-52, declaring an emergency situation related to Pale Avenue. And Vaughn or Buck, either one of y'all or both, want to draw short straws to see who's going to give us a brief explanation on this project. I know we had previously approved doing some work on Pale Avenue, and I know y'all got some information that's going to require us to do something else. So,
on Pale Avenue, we have begun work to replace end and a head wall, and then once they opened it up, they discovered that we had more problems than they had foreseen. We have a bad stream bed where the pipe is. Also, the water was going down, piping beside the existing pipe, creating a void in the road, which would at any point could fall in. And as the rain continues, the void would only get worse. So this created an emergency situation in this road that we need to repair. Okay. We feel like option 2 would be better because it will totally repair the road, rebuild the stormwater system that is in that section, and the cost to do that would be $143,298.75. That includes the $36,076.75 that we already had obligated for this project.
104 or 107?
We have the additional cost is $107, $222.
Okay.
Total contracts.
$143,298.75.
And as we discussed upstairs, Mr. Calhoun has researched this, and this is something that qualifies for an emergency declaration, so we can continue to move forward.
That is correct.
And it's the opinion that option 2 is
Option 2 would be best for us because it repairs the road, put it in a new condition or a whole new stormwater system.
Thank you. All right, council, what you have before you is a resolution declaring an emergency situation so that they can do this work. So first thing that we need to do is take action on the resolution before you. So the resolution 2018-52 is a declaration of emergency. Is there a motion to approve that resolution? So moved. By Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Meeks. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is unanimously approved. Now, what we do need to take action on as well is approving, making an oral resolution and motion to accept option 2 as stated in the explanation. So is there a motion to approve option 2?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Mr. Jones. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the additional resolution is approved. Thank you.
Thank you, council.
Thank you, Vaughn. All right, the next item of business is Resolution 2018-53, which is the authority to negotiate with FEMA on some cameras. Mr. Chandler, do you mind giving us a brief explanation of the project?
Yes, sir. Some months ago, the council approved for us to apply for and be awarded a grant from FEMA for up to $25,000 to place cameras at our water well and water tank sites. We were awarded that. We came up with specifications with the help of CDG engineers. They sent out bids. We did not receive any bids back. At that point, we researched what we could do, got an extension on the grant, and they said because we didn't receive any bids that we have the option to negotiate with one of the people we sent bids to get an informal quote from them for cameras that met our specifications. We did that, and that's what you have in front of you tonight. It will be 20 cameras placed at various well and tank site locations. Some will only have a couple of cameras, some will have 4 or 5 cameras, depending on the site and whether there's a building or just a tank there. That will let us cover inside the well buildings, along with the grounds outside the well, the grounds outside the tank, everything we've got fenced in. We pay for this, and then through the grant through Freeman, we will be reimbursed 100% for this money after we get spent and get everything installed. They will come inspect everything and see that it's up and in place and working, and we'll reimburse the city for this money. These are very high quality cameras that are compatible with our existing system, very similar to what we have here at City Hall and what the police department has up there at the police department and at their jail, to be able to get facial recognition, car tag recognition, very high quality cameras. So in the event somebody did break in or do damage to one of our facilities, we'd be able to provide that information to the police department or the FBI, whoever would be deemed necessary to investigate that.
And this will provide protection for our water source.
Yes, sir. It'll get cameras at all of our wells and all of our tank sites, and there'll be multiple cameras at each location. And these integrate with the camera system we already have. So.
All right, any questions or comments for Mr. Chandler? Mayor, I'm sure this comes with your approval.
It does.
Thank you. Council, you have before you the resolution 2018-53. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Mr. Jones, seconded by
Second.
Mr. Meeks. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is unanimously approved. Thank you. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is Ordinance 387, which is authorizing the issuance and sale of up to $5 million in general obligation warrants, federal taxable series 2018. This is a loan for us to finish our part of now on the Kimber project. I think the original amount was $22.1 million, and this will allow us to go up to $5 million on this particular
Correct.
portion.
It's not 5 additional.
Right.
It's up to 5. It will extend it through the end of June. The plan for the permanent financing is scheduled to be presented on the June 12th meeting, then with a closure on June 13th. But we've extended that through the end of the month, working with Troy Bank, and I appreciate Troy Bank and Alton as they have worked on this. And because of before the last week, we've had such dry weather, tremendous progress has been made. So they actually are moving quickly, which is a good thing. And this will allow us to bridge the time between our permanent financing being put into place and us being able to continue to work.
Well, I'm glad they made substantial progress, because I think this week they're going to slow down quite a bit, as well as other things of that nature. This needs immediate action on
It
the part
does.
of the council.
We would ask that you suspend the rules and then take immediate action, please.
All right, council, you have before you, the ordinance is before you, but the first item of business is to suspend the rules. Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Mr. Jones, and this is a voice vote. Is that correct, clerk? All right, Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Meeks?
Aye.
Mr. Paramore? Aye. We have suspended the rules, and you have before you the ordinance 387, authorizing the issuance of the general obligation bonds. Is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
By Mr. Jones, seconded by
Second.
Mr. Meeks. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the ordinance is approved. Thank you, council, for suspending the rules and taking care of this urgent business. The next item of business is ordinance 388, which is amending the building code. And do we need to do these one at a time, or can we lump them together because it's the same process?
There are many different offices in city government, and each one has a phone. Keeping track of all those numbers is a huge challenge. The good news is you don't have to. There is one simple 3-digit phone number for city information and services. It's 311.
Good morning, City of Troy 311. May I help you?
Call 311 for questions about your recycling, garbage pickup, to report a stray dog in the neighborhood, if there's a pothole that needs filling, to report power outages, limbs on the street, and much more. City of Troy 311. 911 is always the number to call in case of an emergency, like a fire, a crime in progress, or a medical emergency. 911 is for emergencies. 311 is for everything else. You can download the City of Troy's 311 app from the App Store or Play Store. Remember, for city information and services, call 311. For more information, check out the City of Troy's website at troyal.gov.
Come visit Troy Nissan. With a new modern look and the same great staff, we are dedicated to providing you with an excellent customer experience. Shop us online at www.troynissaninc.com. Free oil changes for life on all new vehicles. Thanks for being part of our family. Troy Nissan.
I know that our schools are important to you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, Mr. Seeland is unanimously appointed to the
Monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit Checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At the Piggly Wiggly, we proudly support our local farmers and bring you the best they have to offer, all at cost plus 10%. When you shop local, you reinvest in your community. Remember, buy local, shop local. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
There are many different offices in city government, and each one has a phone. Keeping track of all those numbers is a huge challenge. The good news is you don't have to. There is one simple 3-digit phone number for city information and services. It's 311.
Good morning, City of Troy 311. May I help you?
Call 311 for questions about your recycling, garbage pickup, to report a stray dog in the neighborhood, if there's a pothole that needs filling, to report power outages, limbs on the street, and much more. City of Troy 311. 911 is always the number to call in case of an emergency, like a fire, a crime in progress, or a medical emergency. 911 is for emergencies. 311 is for everything else. You can download the City of Troy's 311 app from the App Store or Play Store. Remember, for city information and services, call 311. For more information, check out the City of Troy's website at troyal.gov.
Come visit Troy Nissan. With a new modern look and the same great staff, we are dedicated to providing you with an excellent customer experience. Shop us online at www.troynissaninc.com. Free oil changes for life on all new vehicles. Thanks for being part of our family. Troy Nissan.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking